Okay. I had this episode uploaded, but I took it down because OBS decided it wasn't gonna record my audio, so I'm gonna have to do an audio over. So I did pretty much an hour of talking, and it's all gone. So this isn't the usual live commentary I do. You know, I usually play the game and then I'm commentating as I'm playing, but not this time. So we just got the Bloodstone Chalice filled and we're activating it here. And right now, we just got Serana on our squad as well. Remember, that's the reason why we're in Harkon's favor. Was because we found Serana in the first place with the Elder Scroll intact. So Harkon has set us.
There's plenty for all.
To go find the Moth Priest. But before we do that, J-Ron is thinking he's gonna head back to his house.
Even an age-old vampire can appreciate a quiet place to unwind.
And do some studying. He's got a lot of... He wants to grow in power. You know, we still haven't died yet. Still hasn't died yet, but he wants to grow in power. And the only way he's going to grow in power is if he studies. So we're going to look at some of these spell books and just read a whole bunch of them. Like these ancient ones that we got these all off of Cybele. Remember, Cybele is a master vampire wizard. Harkon set us to go pretty much get rid of her for leaving the court, not responding to the letters that we've sent. You know, she kind of became, I guess, a good guy, sort of. Helping the affairs of Solitude and all that. You know, Harkon wasn't gonna have any of that, so he set us to take care of it. And she had all these spell books on her. These are the spell books she had for sale. So we're gonna take advantage. Even though technically we didn't kill her, we got her killed. We didn't actually do the killing. But I don't think Harkon really actually cares. These are all really good spells though. It's like having extra, these spells specifically, it's like having an extra perk. And luckily, these only take 5 to 6 hours to read, and as a vampire, we don't need to eat, sleep, or drink other than drink the potions of blood, and that's it. So now we have absorption. So I think right here, learning how to absorb spells a little bit.
Every now and then. Finally, a place to just relax.
As you guys can see, J-Ron is a bit of a bookworm. Serana is too. We still got a lot of stuff to go through and read. Knowledge is power, I'm telling you. And we got all the time in the world. Well, not necessarily.
Here we are. Someplace we can finally sit down for a bit.
We do have the end times mod, so time is technically ticking, but we got a lot of time. I mean, 365 days, a year in game is a long time for the world to end.
How can you even move around in that thing? It looks awful to even put on.
And then, of course, Harkon, that's 150 days. We better pray here. It's been a while, it said. Keep Moloch Ball happy. And then it's back to it. You might as well sit down, Catches. I'm gonna be reading for days. As an immortal vampire, time goes by like nothing. Thousands of years can go by. So much stuff to learn.
You know, even an age-old vampire can appreciate a quiet place to unwind.
Yeah, you guys might as well sit down or do some reading of your own. It's a big castle. You guys can do whatever you want. It looks like they've kind of gone their own way.
Hey, even I can get tired every now and then. Finally, a place to just relax.
We got a potion of blood. Keep Moloch Ball happy. And you know what it is. It's back to reading. But I'm gonna tell you guys, it really does suck having to do this commentary like this. Especially when I spent like an hour doing, I spent like, you know, all the stuff that I had said, gone. OBS didn't want to record. I didn't have it muted. So I don't know what happened. It's working now. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's what my dad used to say. I wonder how many hours in game has J-Ron been reading. So yeah. And I was thinking about leaving the non-commentary version up, but I ultimately deleted it in favor of this.
How can you even move around in that thing? It looks awful.
I know you guys like to hear
on.
my commentary. Serrano, how about you worry about you? And you guys know J-Ron does not like being disrespected by anyone. However, we're not going to kill Harkon's daughter, as that would be catastrophic. And getting Harkon's favor, that would be the worst idea you could, you know, possibly come up with. In fact, we want to keep Harkon's daughter. We want her to be on a good relationship and good terms with us. because we wouldn't want it any other way. We have to be on good terms. We don't want Harkon to not like us. Now I know she has her daddy issues, but gotta do what we gotta do. And we're still looking at books here. I think this is where I was like, alright, we gotta cut. You guys have seen me read enough books. And then Serana wanted to speak with me.
I do admire your race's fondness for the sea, as pirates, sailors, or adventurers of the open waters. I used to read stories and great tales of Redguard pirates, from the shores of Stros Mackay to the farthest reaches of the Abetian Sea. Especially the daring adventures of Jaik Talonwood. He was a little childhood hero of mine. So what do you say? Would you like to sail the open seas in pursuit of fame and the rarest treasures? I was kind of just playing around, but I like your enthusiasm. Maybe we should set sail for the coasts of Hammerfell sometime. After we're done with everything here in Skyrim.
Well, maybe we should. J-Ron would like to visit Hammerfell. I mean, he is a Redguard. Guess he hasn't. I mean, he's been on Lord Harkon's court, you know. He wasn't a vampire lord until recently. So I suppose he's been alive a very, very long time. So if he has been to Hammerfell, it's been ages. Hammerfell would be his homeland. Doesn't necessarily mean he was born there. But we could say he's from Hammerfell. Just hasn't been there in a long time. But now it is finally time to leave. Quick spell check here.
You know, even an age-old vampire can appreciate a quiet place to unwind.
Yes? Need something?
You have something
got
for
this
me?
note. The priesthood of Mara was asking me to hand out notes to travelers. Here.
Alright, you know what? The courier is very
I've
brave
been looking for you.
coming here
Got something I'm
since
supposed
there's
to
like
deliver. Your hands only.
literally Daedra standing outside of here.
Let's see.
And not only
There's a new
that,
museum
he's
opening up
delivering
in
mail
Dawnstar. The owner is
to
asking me to
Daedra.
hand out invitations to travelers. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Which is... Hey. Dude's gotta get his, you know... We have no disrespect for the courier. He's all over Skyrim. I wonder how he gets around so fast. Would be crazy if he was like a master mage and had teleportation and all that. Probably. Alright, so we're heading to Icewater Jetty, and of course, I'll be going the wrong way here. So you guys know, no matter what player, no matter what character we're doing, I'm always going the wrong way. And it looks like I just figured out I was going the wrong way. We had to turn all the way around. So we need to go to the College of Winterhold. That's where Serana
Need
yes?
something? Where do you
mention
want to go?
that, you know, they would know.
Sit back and enjoy the ride.
And Winterhold is looking very new. Yeah, Winterhold looks completely different now. And I was pointing out here in the actual commentary how I finally got parallax textures to work. Finally, after all this time. Because I used to get the stretch textures and all that.
Think I can get those
Annoying.
Don't step on the... Yes, don't step on that.
Discovered that for the experience. And I was actually trying to find a way up there.
Do you think there is anything left for us?
Like I said, I'm new to the Great City of Winterhold mod. Very new. I still haven't learned my way around yet. It's a lot different than the JK Skyrim Winterhold. I mean, the JK Skyrim Winterhold is pretty straightforward. It's almost vanilla with some more stuff. You can find your way around, but with this, there's way more architecture, way more structures, way more buildings. The pathways are completely different. So I'm still learning my way around the new Great City of Winterhold. Also here, I realized I don't have destruction tools connected, which definitely needs to change. But yeah, if we don't get hit by this thing, we're good. We can beat it. I need more. I don't want to get close to it, so. It's slow. I just need to keep my distance. It's not going to be able to catch up to me. My character is a little bit faster than normal. I have no clue where Serana and Ketcha are. They kind of just vanish. But yeah, those textures are looking really good. And it's a shame because I have to render this video now. Doing the commentary on it like this. So I gotta render it, which is gonna make it lose quality from the original source, and then it's gotta get uploaded to YouTube, which is gonna make it lose even more quality. That's how it is. I'm pretty sure some of these are going through. Like that one definitely went through. That thing sells for a whole bunch, so I am keeping it. I'm either gonna have to sell my junk myself or find a follower who can do it. I'll probably end up doing it myself. Serana used to be able to do it with Nether's followers framework, but I'm not too sure what changed. The older versions of like, I still have the patch, but the older versions of Serana Dialogue add-on used to be able to give Serana stuff to sell. That's not the case anymore. Which which is highly unfortunate. So we finally found our way up here. It was a lot easier than I thought, but still, around the city though, once you get in the city, it's hard to navigate. Like, I don't even think I figured out how to get to the Jarl's little palace. Wait, look at this place now.
But it's worth a try.
We found our way. And I was thinking maybe I should redo the episode. Like I can. Then I'd have to learn all those books again. Or I could just, you know, reload a save past me learning the books and then head to Winterhold and do everything I did.
Ah,
But
casual wear.
I decided
Feeling
we'll
a
keep
bit
it
more
like
free
this.
now, are we?
I have no idea what Saran is talking about. I'm not in any casual wear.
Don't
So
like
it's a nice
those eyes
place,
you've
and as
got.
you guys know,
There's a
I like
bad
giving all the
hunger to them.
mages staffs, but here spell perk item distributor is not going to distribute stuff correctly, so I'm going to have to reload here in a second. Spell perk item distributor,
don't
when it
bother the
works,
Archmage
it's
unless it's
amazing,
absolutely
but sometimes you
necessary.
get stuff like this. And I was like, oh man, it didn't distribute correctly. I'm going to have to reload the game for it to distribute correctly. Yeah, spell perk item distributor, man, it is one of the best mods, but the outfit system, somehow he hasn't quite figured it out yet. It's a bug. Sometimes the NPCs spawn,
Magic is the same no matter where
without
you
their
go.
outfits. He hasn't quite figured
Your
it out, and
skin's as
I
pale
heard
as the
he's
snow.
actually thinking about taking the outfit
Are
system
you
completely
seeing
out,
this?
which I hope he doesn't do. If he does, you know, I'm still using an older version that works perfectly with me. I had the least amount of problems, so I'm on 6.65. I think the actual mod now is on 6.81 or something. 6.65 is
Check it out.
been
The
stable,
college has got
and
so
most of the
many
time it
books
works.
here. I've never been to a proper library before. We kind of had one back on the island, but can you compare that to this? To think, all the countless books they have stored here, the decades, the eras of knowledge, the tales of stories of heroes of old, fables, legends, all sorts of narratives. I know we have important things to do, but don't you think it would be a good idea if we'd relax here for a bit? Just browse what they have to offer.
Okay, you're lucky I'm a bookworm.
And you
too.
don't have to keep dawdling there like a thrall. Come on, see if there's anything you'd like to read.
Alright, well, I'll follow you.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Alright, Serana. Yeah, the staffs are so cool. I make sure I gave all the teachers like a really good one.
Not bad, not bad. I feel like I could spend ages in here. Or, I have an even better idea. Cast a pocket reality spell and take all these books with me. Time flows differently in Oblivion, so that would mean I could read all these books without a care in the world. Though, that would require me knowing that spell, which I don't. I just know someone mentioned it to my mom once. Ugh. Of course I am. And I take that as a compliment. But could I just finish up this book real quick? It's about some Dwemer schematics. Really interesting. Well,
Sure.
just give me a second. Huh.
Dwemer recipe to create an ancilla. Mechanical intelligence. The first one, Cortana, it was called. Which was then inserted into a Dwemer exoskeleton, linking the user with this ancilla. Interesting. And I'm done. All right.
Alright. It's pretty interesting.
Ever since we've been going here, I've always wondered how things compared to the Mages Guild. Are they largely the same, or do they differ in a lot of ways?
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
Enter. Hold on.
What do you
There
need?
are some experiments the college frowns on, if they're aware of them, of course.
Alright, we know about Enter. I heard you can get some stuff, huh?
It would seem so.
Well, actually, never mind. Actually, I'm not looking for anything specific. But, let me see what maybe you
All right,
have
then.
for sale, possibly.
If
Hold
you ever
on,
need
don't
something,
go. Let me barter with you. Alright, so you guys know I turned Enter into a vendor, pretty much. He has a ton of stuff. We sell some forbidden spells that should not be sold. So, and some alternative spells to vanilla spells or some crazy stuff. Mostly these are mods that where you have to use add item menu to get. And I'm like, well, I'm not doing that, so I'll just give them. I'll put them on Enter's inventory, and I'll buy them off of them. There's a vampiric cloak. That's what we're looking at. Like, that looks good. And if I get both vampiric cloak spells, I think I actually grab one and I forget to get the other. Which, if I grab both of them, I can actually combine spells. Because Smart Cast allows you to combine spells. So if I were to combine those two, they would add up. And oh man. So yeah, I can't remember if I bought one or two or both of them. But we're also going to grab Vampiric Grip here, which allows me to use the Vampire Lord Vampiric Grip as a human. And like I said, these spells, that spell, I think it's called Dawnguard spell mod or something.
Make it
But
quick.
it only allowed you to get the items with add item menu. And I'm like, well,
I think the college is
that's-
due for a change in leadership.
it was either give them to all the vendors
I heard
that
of the
sell
Dark Brotherhood.
magic
They assign a listener just
spell
so people can
tomes?
vent their problems.
or just give them the Enter. It made more sense to go on Enter because he's
Sometimes
he
I can't
steals
help but
stuff
think if the best I can do is to not
and
disappoint.
he's got some stuff he shouldn't have.
I don't want to see you. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand? A moth priest? What in oblivion do you need a moth priest for? Fine, fine. No need to get your britches in a twist. The obvious answer is to go to the Imperial City. The Moth Priests make their home in the White Gold Tower. Sometimes they go out looking for Elder Scrolls. Lucky for you, there's a Moth Priest in Skyrim right now, doing just that. He stopped in to do some research in the library, then left for Dragonbridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there.
In my original commentary, I actually threatened if he didn't tell me, I would kill everyone inside, everyone in here. That was in the original commentary.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school
But
of magic,
it's
and
so
don't let anyone tell you
disheartening.
otherwise.
Heartening that that commentary is gone.
I have
Yeah,
many
J-Ron
important things
threatened
on my mind.
everybody's
Your
life in
concerns are
here
not
if
on
he
my
didn't tell him where the mob priest
You
was,
have
which is like, he's
questions?
like, alright. Yeah.
Why
There's
are
a lot
my
of
research
get to
materials
see who
constantly
J-Ron is.
disappearing?
A lot of character moments and stuff that
Are
I
you
had
quite sure we need to be speaking?
talked about.
There are few places where one can
Next
pursue
episode,
my
it
type
will
of
be
work
fixed,
without
though.
fear of persecution.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Yeah, I think I went around looking for Enter again. I couldn't find him.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
Because I was looking to buy that other
Education
vampire
is never
cloaks
appreciated
thing.
until after the fact. Young
But
people
I
never
could not
understand.
find them, which is unfortunate.
You sure you don't need me to take some of that weight? Doesn't look pleasant.
I was like, where did he go? Because I saw him walk off. And then he was gone. So now we got Vampiric Grip and the Cloak Spell. And I think right here we're gonna actually import the Cloak Spell into SmartCast, so that way it'll come on during combat. So we're actually gonna utilize SmartCast here.
My type of work without.
So every time we enter combat, the Cloak Spell will turn on. And I can drain health and give it to me. And I also need to get the enchantment that allows me to drain health from my enemies, and then, you know, just from being close to them. Because if I can get like a full drain health build going, well, it will be good. So pretty much in combat, and then weapon sheath. When we get our weapon out, it'll come on, and then when we sheath our weapon out of combat, it will auto dispel. Then we're gonna do one more look around for Enter. As J-Ron is looking like, where did he go? Probably is practicing invisibility. Shame. Yeah, that's top tier, so that's unfortunate. But we have to go find the mock priest. And I just remembered, since I do have the great city of Winterhold,
Fine. I'm glad you're
I
here.
had to remove the carriage, because the carriage mod I have is not compatible. And if I knew how to use Creation Kit, I know how to use SSC Edit. Creation Kit is a whole nother thing. I did, however, make my first mod in Creation Kit this morning, actually.
What is it?
The morning of this recording. Like, before I did any of this recording stuff, it was way before.
Alright then. Alright.
I actually made my first NPC and put him in game. It's a boss named Kronos. He's a high elf boss, and if you beat him, you get a spell called Kronos Time Freeze, and it's a lesser power, and it allows you to stop time for 10 seconds. But this, the original mod, the original Kronos mod, the spell, it only costs 50 magicka. You stop time, you become undetectable and all that. I'm like, that is a little too, like, the spell is too good for it to cost 50 magicka, so I made it cost 1,000 magicka. Yes, you have to have 1,000 magicka to even cast the thing, if you beat him. So yeah, if I made a boss, I gave him the spell through Spid. You beat him, you get the spell, but you gotta have 1,000 magic to even cast.
Skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something? Where do you want to go?
I mean, you could probably get some of that down with perks.
Sit back and enjoy the
and
ride.
enchantments to where maybe it's like 300. Don't know, but I guess to really be able to use it, you'd have to be playing a pure mage. Because a warrior type build is not going to be able to cast that. Unless you just stack.
Hey, I came across these
magic on
research notes on
enchantments.
something called artificial consciousness at that merchant store earlier. It's oddly fascinating. When you have a moment, could you give it a read and share your thoughts? I'd love to know what you make of it.
Yeah, okay. So we came to Morthal because there was no carriage. So we came to Morthal because Morthal does have a carriage. Sky Shard.
What's
We're
the
about to
yawl
get
going
on the
to do about it?
carriage, and then J-Ron runs into
How are we
this.
supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Morthal has enough problems as it is.
What's in that direction,
It's no
boss?
use. Let's get back to it then.
Yeah, Harkon told me there was a vampire, a master vampire
I'm getting out of here.
Why are they hurting each other?
I smell a fire.
in this.
Found
Oh,
you,
oh!
coward.
They actually snuck up on J-Ron here. They must have had something on them where J-Ron did not smell them coming. We still haven't died yet, though. We haven't actually died. So there's Vampire Cloak. And
A fight. You are no.
we don't even have to really fight.
Do you see what
You
you
just got
Look, boss.
We don't even have to really fight. We can just drain the life of our enemies just by standing around. We can just draw our weapon and that's it.
Dead one, boss.
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be taken to fight to the
Yeah.
Stormcloaks.
Looks like they are not moving.
So J-Ron does know about Morbarth, and he's thinking there can only be one vampire lord, and that's Harkon. So right now he's thinking maybe we should get involved because whatever's going on, he has a strong suspicion that he's probably behind it. And not that he really cares about what he's doing. He just wants a matter of
Don't let
picture
any
so
bright
Harkon
ideas.
can rule. There can only be one
Still
rule,
fresh, boss.
and that's Harkon. There can only be one king. You alright, Serana?
Ever tried cooking rabbit stew? I've read recipes, but tasting it, that's another matter.
What do you
So,
need?
life has brought you to Morthal, and to me. What purpose this serves, we will no doubt see. Welcome.
Okay. Well, I am
Mulgar's house,
here to
he
investigate,
lost his wife and
yes.
daughter in the blaze. My people believe it to be cursed now. Who am I to gainsay them? Hrogar blames his wife for spilling bear fat in the fire. Many folk think he set the fire himself. Lust can make a man do the unthinkable. The ashes were still warm when he pledged himself to Alva. On rumor and gossip? No. But you, a stranger, might find the truth for us. Sift through the ashes that others are too fearful to touch. See what they tell you. Should you prove him guilty or innocent, I will reward you. Krogar's fate is in your hands.
Do you need help? You're looking a bit overloaded there.
I think I'm good. Okay.
Do you think they still have their coin on them?
Well, like I say, Catcher, you can take whatever you want as long as I get a little bit of the cut.
Who's there?
You know, I am your
Is that
ticket
you,
out of
Father?
prison.
Helgi, but Father says I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Are you a stranger? The smoke woke me up. I was hot and I was scared, so I hid. Then it got cold and dark. I'm not scared anymore. But I'm lonely. Will you play with me? Okay, let's play hide and seek. You find me and I'll tell you. You have to wait for nighttime though. The other one is playing too, and she can't come out until then. I can't tell you. She might hear me. She's so close. If you can find me first, I can tell you.
Alright. So, right now, Jayron smells something up here, and he smells a vampire. He's got the scent. He knows she's around.
Make Layla go away.
There she is.
I don't think the only way to teach you.
I'm thinking about, I was, in the original commentary I was saying I was thinking about making Layla a boss fight.
Hard being out in the open like this?
Alright, but we found the girl.
Nice getup.
Do you think
At least you
You
won't
found me!
for us?
Layla was trying to find me too, but I'm glad you found me first. Layla was told to burn Mommy and me, but she didn't want to. She wanted to play with me forever and ever. She kissed me on the neck, and I got so cold that the fire didn't even hurt. Layla thought she could take me and keep me, but she can't. I'm all burned up. I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep for a
Need
while
something?
now.
All right.
The story is so sad.
Layla, she's dead. Ysmir's beard. She's a vampire. Not sure you belong here. Layla, I thought she left to join the Stormcloaks. Oh, my poor Layla. She began to spend a lot of time with Alva. Yet just a week before, she despised her. In fact, the night she disappeared, she was supposed to meet Alva. Alva told me later that she never showed up. I never got to tell her goodbye. You think Alva? But that means... Ye gods! You think Alva is a vampire? No, you're wrong. You must be wrong. Layla may have met her fate out in the marsh. I refuse to believe Alva had anything to do with this. There is no way you can prove it to the Jarl. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as I was saying earlier, I did make a. I'm still trying to figure out how to make him move. It seems like I made him an enemy. All that works. He attacks me. I gave him. He's like a level 1000 or something. Gave him like 10,000 magic, which is a bit much. I might lower that to 1,000. I can fix that and exit it and stuff. I'm trying to figure out how to make him move. It seems like he'll look in my direction, but he won't move. I feel like he's staying in the same spot. Maybe that's AI package. Not entirely sure. And we got in without getting in trouble with the law.
Think I can grab their...
Burn the vampire.
Coward.
I will bleed you.
Teamwork, right there.
Yeah. Really
I
not
love
to do
your
that
style.
much right now.
You're
We're
looking good today.
pretty strong. So here we have Alva's journal, and now we're gonna go present it to the Jarl. And we're one step closer to getting rid of Morvarth.
Tamri, is Hrogar innocent or not? So it's true, the traitorous bitch. Morthal owes you a debt. Here, you were promised a reward for solving the crime, but I need one more favor from you. Morthal is still in danger. The journal mentions Morvarth, a master vampire I thought was destroyed a century ago. I'll gather together some able-bodied warriors to clean out Morvarth's lair. They'll be waiting outside for you to lead them.
They were probably most likely getting my way.
You sure you don't need me to take some of that weight? Doesn't look pleasant.
Yeah!
Kill the vampire! Kill him!
Yes?
Finally, someone comes in. Kick off your boots. Stay a while. Let me know if there's anything I can
Until
help you
next
with.
time.
I got nothing but time these days.
It's Claudette.
How can I help you?
Now, I came in here for...
Ooh, don't like those eyes you got. There's a bad hunger to them.
I think I came in here to actually rent a room and level
take a look
up.
at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Of course. You expect me to believe that?
I'd like a drink.
Of course.
Thanks.
So yep, we're definitely gonna level up here. That's why I think I'm only gonna sleep an hour. Yep. Just gonna put that at 25.
Don't speak
and
of this
then
to anyone.
That's right. I do need to get alteration
Wow,
up if I do
you're
plan on
just
using
amazing.
vampiric drain.
Longer they are happy, longer they don't notice where their gold has gone.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Would like a hot meal, boss? Nice clothes. Doesn't it feel better to be able to move freely and casually?
Alright, it's time to get
Need
more bar
something?
finally out of the way.
Oh, this place looks dangerous.
Unless it's about the meal.
Yeah,
We
like I
don't have
said,
time
they're
to
gonna
talk.
be
Too much to do.
they're gonna be in my way.
See ya.
I'm just a poor man trying to make a living. I'd leave more. They may be cowards, but I'm not. I'll go with you.
Alright.
Leads on. Cowards. We must kill
Plus,
the vampires.
we
have to make them pay.
Of course.
We can
But why
use
not
him
let him
to
go in
Do you
first?
know where we are, boss?
pretty much use him to feed. Which is why he's coming in there. Because what happens in the cave stays in the cave.
Ah, the smell here.
Stop that!
Let's try to handle this quickly.
Yes? I'm on your side!
And then I discovered he's actually unkillable. Which
Wouldn't
is
rest here,
unfortunate.
We should keep walking. My blade is thirsty for
Well, seems like we have a bit of hope.
Do something.
Yeah, these guys are... See, we don't have Mihail's vampire mod anymore. And coming through here is actually a lot easier. And for some reason, my followers couldn't take care of a frostbite spider.
I think. It's not been long, Deaths.
I have no idea what that pop-up was. Never seen it before.
What was that?
Run. I don't.
Looks like that more bars is gone.
Come on! Give up for your challenge!
Thought you could.
My thirst will be sated.
I actually forgot to give Morbarth a.
Who's there?
That's all you got?
You will yourself.
No, I forgot to give Morbarth a unique weapon through spirit. I try to give the
This
boss
place makes me
NPCs
feel a
a
little
unique weapon.
uneasy. Let's not stick around here for too long.
I'm surprised Serana has no dialogue on this. I'd like to hear what she has to say about Morbarth.
The blood of my father runs in my veins. Don't make me
Cast a spell on me?
However, I did remember to give Alva stuff. She has the Necromancer dual scythe. And 2 violet bloody swords. One enchanted, one not enchanted.
Still fresh, boss.
Rocks and valleys, crevices and hiding places. This is the kind of place where hermits and fanatics dwell. You'd fit right in. I'm kidding.
might need better armor to stop getting bit, boss. Might need more than a wooden stake, boss. If I get bit, it might not be so bad. I can stalk Bellator till the end of...
It would be cool if I could turn Ketra into a vampire. But I don't think I can.
May the gods watch over your
Donor
back,
didn't
friend.
even, whatever his name
Hello,
is,
friend.
didn't even fight.
Mother's calling me. It's time for me to
Whatsoever.
sleep now. I'm so tired. Thank you for making her feel better.
Anytime, friend.
And I was debating whether I should try killing him now that the quest is over. But we decided to go. So now we're gonna head back to the yard. And then that'll be it, and
You're
I'll
around
see you
here,
guys in the next
so I'll go
one
easy
where
on ya.
this
But don't get on my bad
hopefully won't
side.
happen again. See you in the next one.
What do you need?
Was that really necessary? By the 8, I didn't think he could do it. Now maybe we can put all this behind us. Take this as a token of our gratitude. There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold. You help my people, and I'll make you my Thane. Good luck. Until next time.
This